just making sure that they're being here now.
Okay. Yeah, I do. It's actually not even related to football. Most people don't think that, but when I was young, like a little baby, before I could even walk or run, I used to try to take off and try to run when I was crawling. So my dad just used to call me Rocket, and then it kind of started from there, and it just never left since then. Yeah, it's definitely a big goal I had in mind. After the last season ended, I definitely just want to come in and contribute as much as I can. That was probably really my main goal, was just trying to help the team as much as I can. I was fortunate enough to start and make some plays for my guys to get the win. So yeah. It was good. I definitely was just itching to get out there, just like any other player who hasn't. So I try to take advantage of the opportunities that I got to play, and just went from there. I'm excited. I grew up watching Oregon, just like a lot of these guys. I always wanted to play them growing up. So now that I got the chance to finally play them, I think it's awesome.
Did you know that you had 11 tackles
Um,
when the game ended, or were you surprised when you saw your stat?
I actually was surprised. We were singing Home in Ohio together, and then I looked up at the thing and it said tackle leader Ronnie Hickman with 11. I was like, oh, I got 11 tackles. It was kind of one of those things. So yeah, I was definitely excited.
Was it a little easier to remember all of them once you realized you had
Um,
Is it still something that you're trying to figure
the game is kind of fast. It was some plays I seen on film. I was like, oh, I forgot I was in, made that tackle, that kind of thing. But I definitely knew, most of them I kind of knew in the back of my head for sure.
Now that you guys have a game in the secondary under your belt without Seven and Kansas, to be able to now potentially get those guys back, you guys be at full strength. I feel like we haven't even seen anything from you guys yet.
First off, I think all of our guys are capable for our defense to be at full strength, no matter who's out there. We're all talented. We all grind and work in the same way. But I think those veteran guys can always help just because, they got experience under their belt. And we rotate a lot. So any healthy guy in our DB room that's able to go out there and play and put their all into it, I think will be good for us. Probably speed. Those are fast guys. They take a lot of shots downfield and stuff like that. So just being detailed in our assignments and stuff like that, I think will be good. Crazy. Exciting. I'm very anxious, and I just can't wait for kickoff just to hear that crowd behind you. On third down when we need that crowd going loud. So I'm just very excited. So are the other guys too. I'm willing to do it all for the team, man. Ultimately, we want to win always. But Coach Day talked about it before our practice today, and it just stuck with me. Just like relentless effort. Just going out there and just relentless being like a dog, you feel what I'm saying? So that kind of thing. And anything to help my team win, that's always the goal for our whole defense and pretty much everyone on the team. Contributing as much as I can. Oh, yeah, always. There's always room for corrections. We spent a lot of time in the film room, myself and Coach Barnes and Coach Combs. I feel like we got a good job correcting those. We just got to put it on the field this weekend. Crazy. I saw it, I would say, when he first got here, he was practicing in a yellow jersey. He was injured, but he was still making picks and stuff. So I knew it. I remember telling him, the first spring practice, I looked at Bryce and I said, this kid's going to be special. And me and Bryson kind of both shook our heads and said, yeah. So I just knew he needed an opportunity. I'm glad he seized the moment when he got to start. So I'm really excited for him in his future. Can you start over? I'm sorry. Bryson's my guy. We came in from the jump, so we've had those freshman struggles, those young guy struggles together. Just to watch him go, he's a really detailed guy. A lot of guys ask him, go to him for questions, that kind of thing. So just seeing him staying locked in and staying with the team no matter what. It's not always good, but he stuck with us, and he's a hard worker. I'm just excited for him to show what he can do on the field, especially this Saturday.
What ways has he improved, I guess, after coming in as a freshman and now?
Yeah, just his ability to recognize and get the calls out to other guys, because at some moments he has to get the call out to the whole defense while they're lining up and stuff like that. So I can always trust him that he's going to get us in the right call, get me in the right position, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I honestly I wouldn't even know. I was actually injured my freshman year, but kind of for any freshman, it's a big deal. To come out here to play Big Ten football at The Ohio State University, going against teams that are going to give it their all against you every weekend and week out. So it's a big task. But Denzel's been balling his whole life, so he's just coming here and playing football. He has good coaches around him too, so I think he's good. Yeah, for sure. When they brought the position up to us, I definitely wanted to start. It was definitely a personal goal of mine. So just the fact that I was able to go out there and do that was definitely an honor for me. Yeah.
What was Josh's reaction when that big interception return got called back? What was your reaction to it?
Pain. It was pain. It was straight pain. I was excited. I was turned up with him, and then I realized it was coming back, and I was hurt. I'm sure he was hurt too. So yeah, pain. That's pretty much it for that one. Tommy's a huge vocal guy. Coming back to just winter workouts, him getting us pumped up. He's a huge vocal guy, and I personally feed off of him a lot. I talk to him a lot. Like, it's kind of the thing when you look across and you see a certain guy on the field, and he just kind of gives you that boost of confidence that you're out there with him. So Tommy does a great job in that. He's a good hard-nosed, that middle linebacker guy that you need, to set the tone. So I think Tommy does a great job of that. I probably can't quote anything. There's a few calls that he made to me, some plays that he told me to watch out for, and I ended up, making the tackle on that. And he told me, alerted me before to play that kind of thing, stuff like that.
Is it fair to compare him to Tough Borland?
I mean, it's a linebacker, so you can compare anyone who played that position. But Tommy's Tommy. Tommy's Tommy. He's not Tough or anyone else. Tommy is Tommy. So I think he plays his role well. I feel like the coach is always willing to rotate. It's football. It's a long season still ahead, so I'm sure that there will be some rotation at some point as far as that. But I don't know too much of that. Yeah, no, for sure. That was the first game starting here and playing. That was like the most snaps I've played in college, so it was definitely new. But yeah, like you said, once you get those few hits in, get those few blocks in or whatever it is, you kind of calm down. The game gets a little slower and you adjust easier to it. So I definitely got a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more confident as the game went on. I would say that. Yeah. I answered this question earlier. I said I knew that kid was special. Spring ball, first day he came out, he was had a small injury, so he had a little yellow jersey on, but he's still making picks, still making plays and stuff like that. So, I knew his future is going to be really bright from the first day. So I'm just excited for him. His footwork, he's really good at the line of scrimmage. He competes against literally the two best receivers in college football, in my opinion, every day, and he's making plays with them. So once you're able to do that, it just kind of says something. So yeah, I think his footwork is amazing. His hands is really good. He has good ball skills as well, too. Kind of when they described me what the position was, I felt like I was athletic enough to, play in the box and also play in the post sometimes and just kind of roam around the field and just let my, athletic ability play on the field and stuff like that. So that's when I kind of knew I could do it.
When they described it to you, was that when you came here as a freshman? You were recruited before,
Yeah, so when I came in, I was hurt, so it really wasn't much position football talk. It was more getting my body healthy. So when they brung it, I was kind of healthy. So yeah, I guess when I was around the time to play football, that's when they brung the conversation up about it.
where do you think it had the biggest impact on Minnesota? Typically, you guys expect three linebackers in this game, a little bit different in Minnesota, where you had Bullock instead of that third linebacker. Where do you think that position, your skill set, makes the biggest impact?
Well, Minnesota was like a run-heavy team. They didn't. They had some passes in there, but they're definitely a run-first team. So just being able to use my athletic skills to defeat blocks and stuff like that, and also be able to play tight ends and go play in the post and stuff like that, I think was able to use to help the team win too.
This seems like, for defenses, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
on occasion, and now you're playing Oregon, which
Mm-hmm.
is kind of the opposite of that in a lot of respects.
Mm-hmm.
How do you read here? What just jumps out at you about Oregon?
I think he had a question earlier. I really just think it's the speed. You know, they got some speed, but we got some speed too. So you know, it just comes down to preparation and detail and stuff like that.
They seemed to get lost a little bit in the middle of that game against Fresno State and found themselves at the end finally delivered like a running play.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody forgot he can run and so on. But what are the P's and Q's, I guess, in this one from the standpoint of going against him?
You know, if he decides to run, you know, we just gotta adjust and stuff like that. We've got a pretty good game plan. I'm excited to put it to use on Saturday.
What about him that's going to be inside? He's somebody who can run as early as talented quarterback who didn't run as much week one, so the guys are running too.
Can you say that again? I could barely hear you.
What's the I guess like Anthony Brown's like a quarterback who can run a little bit more than Minnesota had. What do you notice about his running ability?
I think he can make the run when it needs to be made. He made a big run against Fresno State, like you said. Their team needed that. So just, you know, preparing right for him and just recognizing certain plays and certain formations and stuff like that and adjusting to it as the game goes on.
Is it tough having the nickname Rocket knowing you got to live up to something?
Nah, it's not. See, I like to tell people it was never because of the speed. Not saying I'm slow, but it was never because of the speed. So nah, I'm cool.
And it was because
When I was young, before I could even walk or run, I used to try to take off and run when I was crawling. So my dad just started calling me Rocket, and then it just never left from there.
already knew that story about what you said.
Okay. Am I good or?
Anything else for Rocket? Rocket, you knew what to do.
I'm good. Appreciate y'all.